Anedith was a nurse who was hardworking and very talented. She was beautiful and kind, but she was unlucky in love. She had boyfriends, but they were not loyal to her, until she almost didn't want to have a boyfriend anymore. But if God really intended it, the right opportunity would come. One day at the hospital where Anedith worked, there was a patient who was a seaman who was very handsome and seemed kind. Anedith was on duty that day, so she took care of Edison. Edison had a minor accident on the way home, so he was in the hospital that day. There they met each other and found out that their condo units were next to each other. So when Anedith had her day off, Edison invited her to eat outside, and that's where their relationship started. A few months later, Edison wanted to introduce Anedith to his parents, and Anedith agreed. So they decided that on Anedith's next day off, she would go to Edison's house. And Anedith didn't know that Edison had a surprise for her, and that was a very important day of their lives. It turned out that Anedith's parents were already at Edison's house, and that same day Edison proposed marriage to Anedith, and Anedith's answer was yes. Everyone was happy, and there was talk of their marriage that day. Everything was okay until their wedding day came. Anedith was very nervous, but Edison was there to comfort her. The wedding was beautiful, and everyone was happy. Anedith and Edison's happy marriage continued, and they had a child named Olivia. They loved their child as much as they love each other. One day, Edison got a job offer in another country, and they had to move. Anedith was hesitant at first, but Edison convinced her that it was for the best. They moved to a new country, and Anedith had to start over. She had to find a new job and make new friends, but she was determined to make it work, and she did. Anedith found a new job, and she made new friends. She even learned a new language, and Edison was there to support her every step of the way. They traveled the world together and experienced new things, and they were happy. Years went by, and Olivia grew up to be a beautiful and talented young woman. She had her mother's kindness and her father's sense of adventure, and Anedith and Edison were proud of her. Anedith looked back on her life, and realized that everything happened for a reason. If she hadn't met Edison, she wouldn't have Olivia, and if they hadn't moved to a new country, she wouldn't have had the experiences that she did. Anedith was grateful for everything that had happened in her life, and she knew that she was lucky to have found true love.